Hey guys, welcome back to the Why It Matters podcast. Today we have our very own IESSA President Sarah.
Co-prez.
Co-prez, of course.
Co-prez.
Ooh.
Drew
Roll
is
the
not
tape.
here, unfortunately.
No, not today. Maybe in the future, though. That'd be nice.
Yeah, maybe in the future. But we're getting so close to the end,
I
y'all.
know. It's almost...
It's sad. It's
Yeah.
sad. It's bittersweet. We'll get into it.
We'll get into it, yeah. Oh, also, the hosts that are here today, it's me, Mari, and we have Ella. And unfortunately, no Vanessa today. But don't worry, you're in for a sweet surprise probably in a few days from when we post this.
Yeah. Vanessa, I ran into her before this, and she said she was a little bit sniffly today.
Oh yeah,
and-
she was in the trenches a few days ago.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so best for all of our ears probably that she took the day off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we are missing her.
Yes, Vanessa.
But that's okay because we have our beautiful guest today,
Oh,
Sarah.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys for having me on.
Of
I feel
course.
like I think after your first episode dropped, I was like, okay, when am I getting on this?
Oh yeah,
Like
it was every day.
I was bugging you to be on the podcast.
and I was happy to be bugged because I wanted you to be on here.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I told you, I'm like, I need to be on this podcast before I leave.
Yes.
So
And perfect timing because that's
Right.
what we're talking about today.
Oh, okay.
Great segue.
Love. Okay.
So for any of you who don't know Sarah, which is crazy, how do you not know Sarah?
Stop it.
She is, of course, one of our IESSA co-presidents. She's also a graduating member of the program. And so that's kind of going to be the focus of today's episode, just asking her for her beautiful wisdom and her experiences, if she has any advice for us or any incoming first years. And yeah, just kind of picking your brain about your life.
Yeah.
That's the vibes.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's what we're doing today.
Okay.
So, where did it start?
Oh my
What
god.
was the temperature when you were born?
Okay.
Give us your exact coordinates.
Oh God. What's the coordinates of this room? So like, where should I start? Should I start like maybe like my academic career? Should I start like presidency?
Maybe how did you find out about the program and or why did you apply?
Okay. Funny story. So I never actually applied for this program. I started at Laurier as an English major. I started in 2020 when the whole world was in the
Oh
trenches.
my, what a year.
Right? So this
Got a
is
tingle.
I know, right? This is officially my 6th year of my undergrad. So it's been going kind of slow, but no, yeah, like I was a transfer student. I did 2 years of English, but I always knew that I wanted to teach. I just didn't know necessarily how I was going to go about that. I remember I was talking with my sister the one day. This was like close to when I was like, okay, I gotta try to find something else. She comes up to me and she goes, "How's your English going?" And I'm like, "Fine." And then she goes, "So like, what are you gonna do with this?" And I'm like, "What am I gonna do with this?"
Yeah.
Right? Because the problem with and I'm not hating on the English program. It's a great program. It's just I couldn't see the connection between wanting to teach and then what I was doing in class. So, for example, I would have like, 3 required English courses a semester, and then it would be like I'd go in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for a class where we spent the entire time just analyzing Shakespeare. And I'm like, okay, this is great. We love our boy Shakespeare, but
Willie Shakes. We love
yeah,
him.
we love him. Love him. I'm gonna start calling him that. It was fun. Don't get me wrong, and I really enjoyed it. But I couldn't see the connection between like wanting to become like an ESL teacher for adults specifically, because that's how I started out. I wanted adults specifically. I did not want to be around kids within a 10-foot pole. I was like,
Damn.
I was terrified of children. I think it was just
The
because at
Grinch?
that
10-foot
Stop.
pole? Okay.
Stop. Don't call me out.
Continue.
But no, I started out like very, very different from how I am now, I think. Like, again,
Yeah.
I didn't want to teach kids. I started out as an English major. And then like one day I was just kind of like, okay, like what am I doing with my life? So I just kind of did a little Google search, and I didn't want to leave Laurier because I'm local. I only live like 20 minutes away from home. So I was like, if I can transfer into something like, that's maybe a little bit more geared towards teaching, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
And then that's when I sort of found out about this program. Actually, it was through Can Teach Connections that I found out through this program, which is really cool because Drew's partnered with them, obviously. But I had one of the representatives come and ask me during it was kind of like during a fair or something. She's like, "Are you in the INED program?" And I'm like, "What is that?" And she started explaining it to me. But at this point, it was rather new. This was like maybe 2021. And we started INED in 2019, 2018.
Oh,
so
it was a baby.
So it was, girl, we're still a baby over here, but it was like, it was fresh out the womb, Yeah. So
we're crawling now.
Yeah.
We might be waddling.
Yeah. Program was fresh out the womb. But yeah, I knew nothing about it. So I went and I did a Google search, and then I started thinking like, this is something that actually might really be interesting. And I thought we have the chance to do like our TEFL certification in third year. And I'm like, great, get me on this, because that's what I wanted, right? I wanted to work with newcomers. I wanted to work with adults, immigrants, freshly new to the country. So I thought, what an amazing step to do, because after I graduate, I'm good. I don't have to go to teachers college. I didn't want to go to teachers college. I didn't want my own classroom. I didn't want to work with kids. I was like, no way. That's not for me. I'm going to stick with my TEFL stuff. I'm going to stick with my adults, and I'm just going to go down that pathway. And that's sort of how I got started into the INED program.
Interesting.
Yeah. I know that was a long story, but
no, good story.
Yeah.
I think it's probably pretty relatable for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I know when I applied to, like, the only reason I knew about this program was because of my cousin, who also is in IES. But I had applied to Laurier also for women and gender studies, because I was like, just in case I don't get in, like, I need something. I was applying to other universities for, like, I applied to Brock for English.
Yeah.
For the Con Ed program.
Yeah.
And then I applied to York, I think, also for something like similar, either English or Con Ed or something like that.
Yeah.
So I think that pathway seems pretty like realistic for a lot of us. Like, there are a lot of people who are probably in English any second away from switching.
Yeah, maybe. I guess like just on your point about English, I guess I will segue into like what did you say before? Advice, I guess.
Yes.
Don't try to make a career out of something that is a hobby. Would be my advice, or I guess one of my pieces of advice.
Yeah.
To me, I chose English because I liked reading, and I was pretty good at English in high school.
Yeah.
I loved annotating. I loved reading my books. I had quite I don't want to toot my own horn, but I was like reading Bronte, like, all like, like that's what I enjoy reading
Toot
in my
that
spare
horn,
time.
girl.
Right? Yeah.
Toot that
So
horn.
I was like, this is right up my alley.
Yeah.
So, but then when it came to actually like sitting in the classroom and being told that, oh no, you have to do this, it was different.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do the assignments because I was being told I have to do it.
Yeah.
Right? I wanted to read and I wanted to enjoy English and literacy because I liked to, not because I had to. So if you are someone that like goes into a program because they want to make a career out of something that is really more so a hobby, I'd say maybe think about that a little bit.
Yeah.
If you are really driven and not like me, where you find these kinds of projects fun, go right ahead and do that.
Yeah.
But if you just doing something because, oh, I really like this one aspect of it, maybe you need to think maybe just a little bit more broad about your choices.
Be
maybe.
realistic of what being an English major actually means.
What does that mean? Like, I did not want to go on to be an author. I did not want to go on to be an editor. And I really didn't know what was really out there for the world of English majors.
Yeah.
And that was sort of like the budding joke in my friend group when I was still an English major. Like, all of them were like, they were going to be engineers and nurses and whatever. And they would always joke with me. They're like, I'm going to make this salary and I'm going to make that salary. And English majors, you make that salary.
Oh my.
It was, I know, right?
I don't like that.
They picked on me quite a lot for it. But I'm glad that I went through that experience because now I am
Here,
where I am.
yeah.
Sorry,
And
that was a rather long.
no, that's good. And also, again, no hate to the English department.
No
or
hate
English
to the
major.
English department.
As
No
someone who
hate to the
does-
English department.
Yeah.
They're great profs,
Yeah.
great people, very intelligent, very like independent, smart, determined people, very
Yeah.
creative.
100%.
I just don't think I fit into
It wasn't
that.
for you.
It was not for me.
Yeah.
I just did not know how to make a career out of it, if I'm
Mhm.
being quite honest.
Yeah. And I like that at least because I want to be an English teacher, so I get a good healthy
Yeah.
amount of English
Mhm.
courses
Mhm.
through teachables. But if it was my major, I think I would very quickly be overwhelmed and be like, oh
Yes.
my goodness, I can't do all of
Yeah.
this.
And you know what? That's exactly what I did. I was a little bit upset when I switched because I'm like, oh great, like I spent all this money and now all those courses are down the drain. But
Yeah.
I have a minor in English now.
Mhm.
So I can go and teach JI one day if I really want to. I just have to get the qualifications, obviously.
Mhm.
But I have that minor. So
So-
it wasn't a waste.
No, not at all.
And for you to change your mind, though, you sometimes have to be like, you have to experience it in order to know you want to change your mind.
Mhm.
You know?
I like that.
Right.
That was good.
You
Yeah.
have to experience it if you know you want to change your mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stitch that on a pillow.
I just have a question.
Yeah.
So you wanted to go the adult route.
Yep.
Where are we with that now? Like, has anything
Mm.
changed from there? Do we know? Like, has anything changed your mind about that?
You know what? It's kind of switched off to the more typical, I guess, route, if you want to say. So with teaching TEFL, those teachers are teachers that are going into a second career, or they're retired and looking for something to do in their spare time.
Okay.
Usually.
Usually. Sorry, it's not 100% of the time, obviously.
Yeah.
But you don't really find a lot of young people in that sector of job. For, again, a lot of people, this is like their second career, third career.
Interesting.
And the thing that I learned that nobody really told me, so I guess I'll tell you now, is when you work for TEFL, teaching English as a foreign language here in Canada, when you work for something like that, it's not technically a full-time job. So you are going in for half the day. Let's say you're going in for your morning classes.
Mm-hmm.
You go, you teach in the morning for 3 hours, and that is your day. So it's not a full-time day. So it's technically not a part-time job, but you aren't making as much money. And as a full-on teacher would be, that's teaching 6 hours a day. You're only teaching for 3 hours a day. So multiple teachers would teach multiple different classes so that they could make that money, have their full day, you know, all that stuff. So I think with where I'm at it right now, I would probably take it as something further down the line.
Okay.
Maybe like after I either get tired of teaching in elementary, or I'm retired and maybe want to look for something to do. It's definitely not off the plate for sure. I fell in love with that sector, and that's sort of how I got into wanting to be a teacher in the first place. So it's definitely not something that I want to just, I guess, cast
Abandon.
away. Yeah. I don't want to
slip it in
abandon
your
it.
back pocket.
Slip it in my back pocket. I technically am TEFL Part 1 certified. So
you did your TEFL?
yeah, I did. Is that going to be a question?
Yeah, when you're done
Probably.
that, if you want to talk about that, that'd be amazing.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Give us the war stories.
What can I say? It was so much at one time.
Yeah.
It was basically like doing your B.Ed in like one semester.
Okay.
Like every single day it was a different assignment. Teacher, the teachers were okay. I had a really good experience with my teacher. She was very supportive. Others weren't, unfortunately. I think because, you know, we came in, and as I said before, like these people who are looking to do this career are, you know, a little bit older. They have a lot more experience. We were like, again, like 18, 19 student, like 18, 19 in the class. So I think a lot of the times the teachers didn't really take us seriously. So
I don't like that.
I
at
know.
all.
It was like,
That's unfortunate.
I could do a whole podcast about TEFL and how like,
Like the structure of it,
the
like
structure
the system.
of TEFL, the pros and cons of TEFL. I recommend it to everyone though, only because it was the best thing I did for myself and my work ethic, because it gave me that push in the butt to be like, You got to be on top of things. You can't be just scrolling on your phone for 3 hours. You have to be working on your
Hard
lesson
work.
plans. You have to be
Locked in.
You have to be locked in. You have to be doing your readings, reading the textbook. You have to be working on your lesson plans, doing those assignments. You can't just be slagging off, right? So I think that was the biggest takeaway for me. Again, I love now that I'm technically Part 1 certified, but if you're only Part 1 certified, you cannot teach in Ontario. You can teach anywhere else in the world,
but not
you
here.
cannot teach in Ontario. So
That's crazy.
if I want to teach in Ontario, I have to go back and do Part 2, which some people have done. Maybe I would do it. I'm not sure, but again, not off the plate.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. So TEFL, you do your first semester at Laurier as is, and then second semester, is it first semester or
It's
second?
fall semester.
Yeah, I thought.
So
So fall semester,
you come back from summer break, and then
Okay.
you go down the street to the Waterloo Conestoga campus, and then that's where you take your classes.
Okay.
So you're technically not considered a Laurier student for that semester. You're technically considered a Conestoga student.
So TEFL's your whole entire semester. Okay.
Yes, it's
You're not
5
doing any other courses at Laurier? It's just okay.
No,
I thought-
you can. You can, but I
How?
don't
Yeah.
recommend it
Okay.
because I was struggling with just the 5 for TEFL for Conestoga.
Got it.
The pass rate for each course was a 65, but there were some times where I was like, I don't know if I'm going to pass this course
Damn.
because they were very strict in what they wanted, and it was very fast paced. It was just
Yeah.
I don't even know how else to describe it. It was just fast
Yeah.
and condensed, I guess.
I wonder how your grades from that semester would impact like a scholarship or something.
It didn't because
Okay.
it's TEFL. Correct me if I'm wrong. Things might have changed, but TEFL, as it appears on Laurier, it's a pass fail. It doesn't appear as you got a 68 in this class, so your GPA is going to go down. It's a pass fail. So it on your record, it just shows like, hey, you did these credits. Check, check, check. That's it.
Got it. Okay.
At least that's how it looks like on my transcript. I can't speak for everyone, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. That might be a question for someone else. but-
Maybe someone who's done it more recently, but I don't think that has changed. It can't, because the biggest part for the cohort that I did TEFL with was these were students that were very, very well organized, very high achieving, and they were getting like C's, and they're regular A+ students.
Damn.
So everyone's confused, everyone's frustrated, everyone's just sort of like, what is going on here? Like, this is not how I perform usually.
Yeah.
And I was in the same boat. Like, I was frustrated, I was sad. But yeah, it's definitely kind of a little mini culture shock, if I'm being quite honest. You have to go in sort of knowing that this isn't Laurier, this is Conestoga, and this is a certification program. So things are going to be very, very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wonder what we'll decide if we'll do it.
Oh, yeah, because you guys have to decide soon, don't you?
Yeah, that's if we decide to do it, that's us in September. So yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm leaning towards not doing it though.
I'm
Okay.
also leaning towards not doing it.
Okay.
Because I think it's a very cool opportunity. It's just I
Yeah.
want to work with children,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
It's definitely something that I don't recommend to, like, I know I said before, like, I do like tell people to do it, but if you don't have the right kind of work ethic, then maybe you should skip this one. But I think either of you would do fine. I think you're both very hard workers, both
Yeah.
very dedicated. And like, hey,
Thanks.
this is a sector that you're never going to be sitting around twiddling your thumbs waiting for a job. You are going to be called in like every day asking, hey, I have this class, like, can you come teach it?
Yeah.
Or like, you will there's so many job opportunities because it's sort of an overlooked sector.
Okay.
So you will not struggle finding a job. I can guarantee you that. And it's not just like being in the classroom. It's like doing like the administrative piece when it comes to immigration and doing like diagnostics tests and all that sort of different stuff. So it's not just being a teacher in a classroom, it's so many different things.
Interesting.
So that's might be something to consider. I mean, you guys are free to do whatever you want to do. And
Yeah.
it's something that you can always come back to, right?
Yeah.
It's not like a, hey, do this or you're never going to be successful again in your life.
Or do it right now.
do it right now.
Or you'll never do it again.
Yes.
Sort of thing.
I know a few people actually who did TEFL just sort of like as an online, like, yeah.
That's kind of
with
what
a
I
different
was looking
institution.
to do. What's it called? I think just my main concern is teachables and making sure that I have all of mine before the end of first semester of fourth year.
Yes.
Because that's the whole thing. If you guys didn't know, because I didn't know for a while that you need to have all of your teachables done before the second semester of your fourth year.
If you're applying to PJ, yes.
Yes. So yeah, I need to have all those in, and TEFL takes up so much of my schedule.
It does.
And electives.
Yeah. And now that we don't have the language requirement, you can use that space to work on your electives.
And this is still hypothetical for me, but I was also wondering if I could do maybe a Spanish minor as well. So do 2 minors.
I don't see why not.
So,
I mean, it's better to be more qualified than underqualified.
Yeah.
You know?
So we'll see. That's still hypothetical.
Yeah.
We're getting some Mari Lauren here.
Okay, we love.
But yeah.
We're 20 minutes in and I haven't even talked about presidency. I love that.
So yeah,
no,
actually
it's okay. It's okay. I love chatting. I can talk for hours.
Oh. Can we talk for hours?
We can talk for
started a
hours.
Can
podcast. Hello.
we talk? Question mark. Exclamation mark.
Exclamation point. So yeah, maybe okay, so then that'll be our segue.
Okay.
How did you get into IESSA?
Okay. Again, another long story. I didn't want to do IESSA at the start.
Damn, we're just getting so much lore today.
I know, guys. When I tell people this program made me do like a 180, it made me do a 180. I was actually more interested in doing LSFL. And that's what I got first. Yeah, no, I'm looking right at you, Ella.
Love LSFL.
Yes.
That sounded sarcastic. That was fully, I do love LSFL. I'm just not firing off all cylinders this morning.
What's happening? Okay, I hope y'all didn't hear that.
Ella's currently got her feet up on a chair. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't want to do it at first. I wanted to do LSFL and I wanted to, I was just looking for something really good to have on my resume, to be quite honest. And I was like, okay, LSFL looks cool. Like at the time, Abby Barbosa and Jill Tomlin were running it. At least I think that's Jill's last name. Sorry, Jill, if you're listening. Jill. What? No. This is like
different
different Jill.
Okay,
Graduated Jill. Yeah, love them. Shout out if you're listening. But but no, they were running it, and I always admired them. Loved their work ethic. So I saw no problem in wanting to work with them, and I really wanted to just sort of like get something on my resume. You know, like at first when I started, I was not one to go out to clubs to, you know, get myself involved.
And that was
that was the last thing on my mind was getting involved in clubs and all that. That was kind of like my nightmare a little bit.
Well,
a little bit at first, but now, yeah. So I wanted to do them, and then I was working with STEMovation over a summer. This was the first summer I did STEMovation, and a few of the people were talking about it, and they were talking about like being on the IESSA, and I was kind of experiencing a little FOMO when I was hearing them talk about it. So I pulled one of the girls aside that I knew was on the exec team, and I'm like, hey, are they still like looking for people? Whatever. And she was like, yeah, apply. Like it's ended, but like it doesn't hurt to like, you know, just throw your name in there. Yeah. So I did, and then a few weeks later, I was co-secretarying with Sasha.
Oh my
God. Yeah.
Oh, we love Sasha.
We love Sasha. Fun fact, Sasha is the only person that has been on IESSA for the 4 consecutive years of the undergrad.
Damn.
Cheers, Sasha.
Yeah.
Like
so,
first to fourth?
First to fourth. Shout out
Damn.
to Sasha. That's like a hat trick
Yeah.
in the
Oh my
ISSA
gosh.
community. So yeah,
she
shout
is
out
a
to her.
founding
She is a
founding mother.
She
founding
is mother.
She's mother.
Yeah, a fun fact about Sasha, she's actually the reason I'm in IES.
Really?
Yeah, I
Sasha, where are you at? Why are
I
you not in
know.
this room?
Her roommate was, I grew up with her roommate, so I came to visit them when I was in my grade 12 summer,
Yeah.
or maybe not summer, but anyway, in grade 12. And I originally applied to global studies, and then she
Mhm.
was telling me about IES,
Mhm.
and that's what made me apply.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Also, I'm going to take this opportunity to plug LSFO. Lovely environment. So we
Yes.
do almost weekly reading circles on Saturday mornings with children in the community to work on maybe I need to work on my literacy skills. To work on literacy skills. It's a lot of fun. Incoming first years, if you're listening to this, we hire first year reps. And if not, if you don't want to have that time commitment, you can sign up to be a volunteer with the link in our bio. I believe I don't know our Instagram off.
Yeah, check
Anyway.
Instagram.
Yeah,
And
Just
there.
type LSFL into your search bar on Instagram
Yeah,
and you'll
it'll
find
come
it.
Yeah.
Anyway, and we volunteering, you don't have to come every week. You can come once, you can come never, but it's always good to sign up and you can come, and it's so much fun. The kids are fun. We do so many activities. It's great.
So, yeah.
Sorry, I just had to plug.
No,
No,
no.
This is
we love. This is the
yes.
opportunity.
Yeah, we
100%.
would love to see more people coming out to volunteer. We have a lot right now, but we're expecting a lot of kids. We've grown a lot, so yeah, please come and try it out. If you want to be a teacher, or even if you don't even know if you want to be a teacher, come try it out. Come see if it's for you. It's
Yeah,
a lot
'cause
of fun.
There's a lot of like psych kids that
Yeah.
volunteer with you guys too, and like poli-sci people. So
Wasn't there like that one business person who was like just
Yeah.
really great with kids?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Sadie
some
was telling me about
BBA.
that.
It's yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
everyone's welcome.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And if you're looking to do some meaningful work in the KW community, a lot of these kids are ELL students, and they're just trying to get extra help working on their literacy skills, and also kids who just need a little more extra support. They come on Saturday morning, and we get to help them out. So it's a lot of fun, and it's very rewarding. So I would I would like if
More people showed up.
Yeah.
And pulled up. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
It's okay.
Had to do that
So-
one.
Where was I? So Sasha and I, my first year on
Yes.
IESSA, I was co-secretary with Sasha. It was a good year. Honestly, I was a little bit lost just because I was trying to find my footing as
Mhm.
just like a university student.
Yeah.
Like I was still working. Like I developed some very bad habits when I was an English major.
Mhm.
I was submitting assignments like 5 days late. I was.
I mean, it was also COVID times, which I think messed everyone up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So,
that
like-
was definitely a huge part of it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it was just like I was just trying to work out of those bad habits that I
Yeah.
picked up when I was in my first couple years of being a university student. But no, I was trying to find my footing. I think I did okay. I definitely could have been more dedicated and put myself out there a little bit more.
Mhm.
But then again, like I wasn't at the mental state that I'm at now when it comes to like putting yourself out there, being
Yeah.
dedicated. I also didn't really have the confidence to be like, hey, I'm available and I'll do this for you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I was just a very like lone wolf, like my own pack. I
Mm.
stick to myself, even though I'm on a team association.
Yeah.
It was definitely a big transition, but I don't regret it because it led me to where I am now. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all have to start somewhere.
we all have to start somewhere. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. But then I guess, because I'm assuming you're going to ask this next,
Mhm.
how did I get to this position,
Yeah.
presidency? So it was I remember it so specifically, like it was yesterday. It was the Barbie formal. This was the year before you guys came in.
Yes.
Okay.
And the president at the time was graduating, of course. It was one president. We didn't have two.
Oh.
And from what I understood, because there were kind of like little whispers going around, like, who's going to be the next president? Who's going to be the next president? Because, you know, the girls who were doing the exec team, who basically made up the entire exec team, were going into fourth year. And, you know, fourth year can be difficult. It can be intense. So they were kind of looking to take a step back. So I guess that's when the whole like, oh, like if these like, who's going to be our next president? Blah, blah, blah. And nobody was applying for it. So people were a little bit concerned. And I think the girl who was graduating was a little bit concerned as well. But at the formal, I was sort of overhearing little like whispering conversations of like, oh, like I think this person would be good at it. This person would be good at it, whatever. And then I sort of thought to myself, you know what? And this might sound really bad the first time. I, honest to God, just wanted to be seen. Because I had a really hard time when I came into the IS program socially, only because the cohort that I joined was very, very small, and they had already had a whole year together. So they had already established their friendships and established those relationships, and I'm the new face in a room of like 15 people. Right? So like you guys have 40 people, 50, 60 people that you can interact with in a classroom. We had 15 and I was the new kid on the block, right? So, and I wasn't really someone to put myself out there socially. I was very quiet. I still am very quiet, very shy. Did not want to go up to people. I'm a homebody. I don't like to go out. Like I'm not one for let's go to the bar on Friday. But yeah, no, I really struggled with that aspect. So at that point, at the formal, I was just kind of like running it in my head, and I was like, you know what? I want to be seen. I want people to recognize me for who I am, and I want people to see that I really am dedicated underneath all of this, like I guess I don't want to say unself-worth, but like I was really struggling mentally, but like I was like, under all of my mental stuff going on, I'm actually quite a dedicated person. I just have to get it out of myself. So honestly, you can call me selfish, but it at first came from a desire of just wanting to be seen and recognized.
Don't we all want that though?
I guess so.
Like I don't think,
but
not to like diminish your like motivations.
Here's the thing though. I gotta get to Drew, because Drew was there at that formal, and Drew was a first year rep, and I had never even really interacted with Drew when like ever really before that formal. And I know that sounds really weird now, but
that's crazy news to me, actually.
I'm like, anyway, she was at the formal, and I guess she was sort of hearing like the whisperings as well, and she was talking about like all her ideas if she were to be president of IESSA. And then I was overhearing her ideas. And you guys know Drew. She's like, she comes up with everything under the sun. Like, I don't know how this girl does it. She just has she's an angel on this earth. I don't know how she always comes up with these amazing, equitable experiences and opportunities for people. But she was like, she pulled the president aside at the time, and she's like, you know, we talk about ourselves as an equitable international community. Why are we not interacting with the Black Lives Matter club? Why are we not interacting with this club and that club? And why are we not doing this and doing that? And I was sort of like overhearing their little mini conversation. I'm like, wow, we really should be doing that stuff. And then I sort of like butted into their conversation. I butted into their conversation, and I was like, you know what, Drew? I was kind of considering applying. How would you feel if it was like a 2-man job? Because that way it would be less on just one person. And we can do it together. Right? But then, sorry, I'm sniffling. But then, like, as I was hearing Drew talk about all of her amazing ideas, that's sort of when it clicked as to like, this isn't just an opportunity to be seen and recognized this is actually a lot more, and I should be taking this seriously,
Mm-hmm.
and I should be thinking about it sort of like in this lens that Drew is thinking about it as well. So the whole like I did it to be seen didn't last very long. That was like when I was hearing Drew talk about it, I was like, okay, this is actually big. This is something that could create a lot of opportunity for people, and we have a chance to actually make a difference in a very small community. And I think I want to be a part of that. And that's sort of how that started.
I love that.
Yay.
Long story short. Yeah, that's how that.
So that
Got
Barbie
started.
formal was like
That Barbie formal was life changing,
Literally.
girl.
Barbie, hey.
So
Sorry.
what you're saying is that the Barbie movie is the reason why you and Drew
The Barbie movie is like the founder of the IESSA. Shout out to
Sasha
Ryan
and the Bar-
Gosling.
Founding
Sasha,
mothers,
the Barbie
Barbie,
movie.
Sasha. There you are.
There you go.
Drew.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love that.
That's that. And then Drew and I were very we actually lived very close to each other, which again, I didn't know. I spent like a whole year technically on the same student association with Drew. Didn't talk to her before this. Didn't know she was like lived a block away from where
my
I live.
goodness.
So when we were established as like the new co-presidents, because it had never happened before, we were like, okay, let's go to Starbucks and let's start planning out our year. Because I'm someone who likes to have all my ducks in a row. And
Like
I
a
knew
groundwork.
yeah, and I knew that going in, this was going to be a lot of work and it was going to be stressful. And I was fresh out of TEFL, so I was like, okay,
Oh,
I know. I was fresh out of TEFL, so I'm like, okay, if I start planning now, and I have we have our whole like year like planned out, we should be fine. So we met up a handful of times. And then that's just sort of how things got started. We were really good at laying out, okay, this is what we want. This is what we want. We had our events planned for September through to December. And then we had our winter events. We were just sort of laying out everything that we could so that we were as organized as possible.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And what's it called? You did it.
I did it.
You did it.
I did it.
Oh, this is your like
Yeah.
I did it moment.
I did it, guys.
Yeah.
Mom, I did it.
Yeah, because then was it your first year of presidency was the year that we started?
Yes, it was.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What was I giving off like
Yeah, like
baby president?
no,
Just-
no.
Like
I
for
go
us,
yes
it was like both
immediately.
of you had it all together. Like you guys were like,
I was,
Really?
Yeah.
This is like news to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
this is awesome. You're like tooting my horn today.
oh, 100%. Because like, yeah, I think when I started like to do stuff with the IESSA, like I
Yeah.
was like, wow, like everyone knows each other, like everyone has it all together.
Mhm.
Like I could have assumed that like it's been like that for a while,
Yeah.
and I didn't know that there was such a transition from like the year before us to when we started.
It was a big transition. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was an entirely new exec team, new not everything because the rules of guess
Yeah.
still stay the same.
Yeah.
But like it was brand
revamp.
New, it was a revamp. It was
Yeah.
brand new people, brand new roles, bigger exec team for sure.
Mhm.
Drew brought in most of these people
Yeah.
though. She's very Drew's just like a little social butterfly. I love her.
Yeah.
But there was no way I would have been able to drag in all these people. But I
Yeah.
think if Drew was a big part in creating that really warm and welcoming environment.
Mhm.
And I really applaud her for that because that's the
Mhm.
reason why we have you guys. So can I ask you guys a question now?
Yeah.
So I need to know now from
Mm-hmm.
like the first, I shouldn't say first meeting, but like I guess how was your experience as a first year rep? Because I
Oh.
need
It
to, because
was
I need to
motivating.
know. I like
Yeah.
as someone who's like
Mhm.
you know transitioning out, and as someone who I cared so much that the
Mhm.
first years felt impacted
Yeah.
because let me tell you, when I was a first year INED, there were some days where I like left some events and I did not feel good because I did not feel included or
no.
like just seen, you know.
Yeah.
There was actually a few events where I sometimes left like I just wasted my time.
Yeah.
And I was literally at one point like almost in tears. I was like, why am I here? Like this is so just I didn't feel
Yeah.
like a part of something, you know,
Yeah.
and that's what I wanted. So I just, as someone who took so much care in the first years, I need to know, how did you guys feel?
I'm not trying to like, it doesn't sound like I'm rubbing in your face, but I think you definitely created a really welcoming environment for us all. I think it's a crazy 180 because I'm not trying to speak on your experience, but it's sounding like when you started INED, there was like, it was cliquey and, or whatever, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I think now our cohort, especially, like seeing all of us together, not even just the IESSA, like we are a community. We all, there is 60 of us, and like, yes, people are better friends with some people, but that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But
I think we all like talk.
yeah,
we all like
talk.
Get along for the most
Yeah,
part.
we can, like in EM 212,
Yes, our math
we have
class.
random seating and everybody is always talking. Like you can, I think you could sit beside anybody in the program
That's awesome.
and have a conversation with them. And I think that's, and I
100%.
think that's a,
that's awesome.
I think that's a
yeah,
group experience. There we
Yes.
go.
yeah.
Group bonding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think, and it's very like, because I was like what you were saying, I don't think is reflective of the program now. But that's like was your experience. I'm not like saying that was bad. So like, it's crazy just to see the 180. And I think in terms of the IESSA, I think we were very motivated by you and Drew. And also Dr. Beek, like we were always giving opportunities to show like what we can do when we get to the higher years. We were always giving opportunities. Like I know my friend Gemma, a first year rep,
Shout out Gemma.
you,
Shout out Gemma.
was just able to speak on a panel for a bunch of high school students.
She did
didn't know that.
outstanding.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like I told her yesterday,
Mhm.
it's Gemma, if y'all don't know her, she's a first year rep. Amazing, lovely, beautiful human being.
Mhm.
I told her yesterday, I'm like, I feel just so good being able to step back knowing that this is in your hands now.
Yeah.
And like I just like it
That's
because
so cute.
I know, like you're gonna make me cry. Like I was telling people, I'm like, you know, I'm stressed out because again, this is my last year. This is our this is my transition out.
Yeah.
So this is a big moment. This is a big time. And at the beginning of the year, I was worried about it only because we have such a big team. Like I like things done a certain way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how is this going to be done? I hope it, like, we worked so hard to build all this up. I just don't want to see it, you know, be neglected or anything.
Yeah.
But like with you guys and Sydney and Inesh and the first years that came in this year, and I'm sure the first years that are coming in next year, I feel just so good to step back knowing that it's going to be in good hands.
Yeah.
You know?
Aw. I think you guys gave us a very good foundation.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Very good foundation.
Yeah.
Mari, how,
So, yeah.
how did you feel? I want to know.
My experiences, I really loved being a first year rep.
Yeah.
I think specifically, like, again, not to toot horns here, but the first people I shadowed were you and
It
Drew.
was me. It was us. It was me and Drew. Yeah.
And that was like, I think that's the role I did like the most for. Like I did like the slideshow for like our first like online meeting.
Yeah.
I did the vision board for the formal the first time.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I loved every second of it, and I just wanted to do more.
Yeah.
And it was at that moment where I was like considering like, okay, like I definitely want to keep doing this in the future.
Yeah.
And like events wise, like, yeah, I was trying to go to as many events as possible. I think there's only one where I like, I was like trying to psych myself up to go by myself, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah. That's fine.
But
That
for the other
happens.
events, like I went to like trivias, like I was trying to get more people to come.
Yeah.
I was getting my cousin to come. I
Yes,
was, like,
I remember that. You're like, my
Yeah.
cousin's coming to trivia.
yeah, I was just so like giddy and like wanting to do it. And then when you guys expanded the roles and made EDIG, I was like, okay. Yeah, oh my god, I keep hitting the mic. I'm so sorry. What's it called? That's what Inesh called it. I think,
EDIG?
yeah. And I was like, okay, we have a little like acronym sort of moment.
You might be having your own little army next year. Who knows?
we'll
Who
see.
knows? Sorry, I shouldn't be saying anything.
EDIG.
That's
I like
but
that.
what's it called?
Can I just say one thing though?
Yeah.
Because I remember this distinctly from shadowing. When I asked you to make the PowerPoint for our very first like group exec meeting, I was like, hey, like I want to give you the opportunity if you want to like lead a section of the meeting, go right ahead. And this girl goes, I'm actually just like, thank you, but like I'm really shy, so I don't know if I can. And at the time I was like, fine, that's totally okay. Shy girl, you're good. But now look at you starting a podcast, leading the like I get it, it's different, but still you start a podcast, you're leading something. So I think the IESSA has a lot to do with, you know, giving people their 180 moments, you know.
100%. Yeah, I don't think anything could have prepared me for knowing I was gonna start a podcast and do like run a workshop by myself.
No, I'm gonna be really transparent with you. When you said you want to, like, when you brought it up to me, I was like, no way, Mari. And I was trying to be nice. I was like, that is not happening.
Yeah,
I can never be quoted. Like, I don't like. This is kind of just exposure therapy for me, and like trying to like work on speaking formally because wow, I should never be quoted. Never put a microphone in front of me. Are you kidding me? I was like, no, are you joking? And then I thought about it a little bit and I'm like, wait, that's kind of cool.
But that's why you should be a podcast.
Exactly.
I was like, no way. Are you like, what? No. And I was like, why would you ask me, bro? Like, what?
Well, yeah, to be honest, you're the first person I thought of when Teresa told me to do this. And that's crazy also because I feel like, not that we weren't friends when I asked you.
No.
But we're
like, better friends now, I would say, than
we weren't like
time.
Besties for life, ride or die yet.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, I don't want to be like, no in your face.
But
I'm really happy that I wasn't as comfortable with you because I probably would have been like, are you joking? Like, no.
Yeah,
so
there's
really
a certain level of like us still being polite there.
Yeah, so I'm really happy I still had my like filter on with you. Great.
But yeah, no, because
you didn't.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, I think one thing I will really credit for IESSA is bringing me like making me closer friends with a lot of the people that are on here.
That's awesome.
Because I had like a handful of friends when I started the program, but I really have gotten so much closer with so many of the people who are on the team.
Yeah.
In ways that I could not have foreseen.
Of course.
And I'm just really grateful, and I love being the equity, diversity, inclusion, justice person.
Yes.
Role was made for me. What can I say?
Yeah, this role was actually made for you.
For you, yeah. It's actually in the description.
Yes, it is. It's like only Mari Moreno can apply. If you're not Mari Moreno, move
keep
along.
Scrolling.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just so happy to be here. Like, I love it so much.
Was there anything, because I'm looking at our time and I don't know what your time constraints are for this stuff.
Our last one was 20 minutes, so we've tripled.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
What's it called?
But
we have the room for until 1 p.m. I know you have to would like to leave before then.
I'm honestly fine whenever. Like,
okay.
But because I know that like we haven't really. I know you guys had other questions about like fourth year. I don't know.
I think we covered our bases.
Yeah.
We didn't. There wasn't like a. Just wanted to hear from you.
Okay.
Yeah. There wasn't like a specific like we must ask all of these questions or else this episode has not been successful. Like there's no criteria.
Yeah.
And this is our longest episode yet, but I'm happy it was.
Yeah. So can I ask another question?
Yes,
sorry, I love this. I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop.
Have to. It'll just blow up my computer when I try to edit, but that's okay. It'll be worth it.
It'll just light on fire.
Oh, it will.
Oh, yeah.
It'll fly away.
Yeah.
So I know what my plans are next year, and I know that you guys technically still have like 2 more years left.
Yes.
Is like what is like as someone I guess or as 2 people who, because I want to make sure that like same with Cindy and Nash, that I leave like you guys with as many tools as I can.
Yeah.
Is there any like thing that you guys would like want to know about like this transition out or anything, or like anything that I can like give you guys or like advise you guys? Because hey, I don't know what you're struggling with. I don't know what you're thinking about.
What am I struggling with?
Sorry, I shouldn't have worded it that way.
No,
but you know.
No, I like that question. I think my one of my concerns, I guess, would be ensuring that we continue to have, like, I guess, investment from the first years, because that's always like, it is like our,
you'll never know.
Yeah,
You
it is
never
like,
know.
it's a variable that we cannot control by any
Yes.
means. And so I guess I know that we don't, I know that we can survive even if we're not getting that involvement, but how do we go about ensuring that we're like, promote, like, stuffing it down the first years, making sure that they know that this is an opportunity and that we want them here, sort of thing.
I remember Avis Beak. Shout out Avis Beak. I hope you're listening.
Oh, she
better be.
She has to.
She has to. But I remember she's very, very passionate about getting the next generation involved. And I 100% understand why. Like, I remember our first trip to the first year class, like, the words out of my mouth was like, you guys are the future of the IESSA, so we want to leave it in good hands. So I guess just like making sure that like you want their input, you know, like, I wouldn't say necessarily shove anything down their throats.
Boo.
I'm sorry. I would maybe say like always ask for like opinions, always ask for like, hey, like, I thought of you, can you do this for me, blah blah, because it shows these new kids that, like, God, I sound so old. It shows the new, like, it shows the first years that, hey, they really do actually value my opinion. They do want me here.
Yeah.
And I think circling back to the beginning of the podcast, people want to feel belonged. They want to be seen. They want to be heard. So I think if you just go and just start like asking questions, like get opinions, ask for favors, even if it's just a little like, hey, can you reach out to this person for me? Just make them know they should know that you want them to be here.
Okay.
I think that's like the most important thing. I do regret a little bit though this year not being as on top of that as I should have been. As I've told you guys, like, fourth year is a little bit crazy because that's, again, your transition out. You're planning on what your next year is going to look like.
Yeah.
You're applying to places. You might be looking into like new living opportunities, stuff like that. So like, it's crazy. And I'm so glad I had Drew with me this year because I don't know if I would have survived, but no, definitely just pulling them by the ropes, asking and making sure that they know that they are desired here.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. Ella, do you have any
as she's scrolling on her phone?
I was texting my mom, actually. Thanks.
Do you have any dire questions for Sarah about next year?
Honestly,
or just like fourth year in general too.
Fourth year? No. Honestly,
girls like, I got it figured out.
Oh,
actually, I have my 5-year plan.
Yeah, I got a 5-year
plan.
plan.
I seem like the type of person with a 5-year plan? Let's be honest here. But no, I just kind of do things my own way and figure it out. And that's how I plan on doing it.
You just ball.
Yeah, I just plan on doing it.
I admire you for that, though. I wish I was like that. Because the hardest part has been finding that work-life balance. That is the hardest thing, and it's only going to get worse.
Well, sometimes the lines do
for
get
me,
blended,
it's going to get worse,
but you do need to have that. You do need to like have
balance.
a hobby or, you know, go see your friends.
Yeah. I
go do
always tell
something.
people, I'm like, don't take this the wrong way because I'm looking at you and I'm looking at you and I'm like, okay, we all are friends. But I always tell people, I'm like, I don't have friends in university. My friends are the profs. Like, I'm going and I'm getting Avis coffee. I'm going and I'm seeing what Prof Stroud is doing. I'm going and I'm talking to all these different profs. Like, they know me better than I actually know the other students that are my age. But yeah.
But you know what? Why not?
Why not?
Why not? They're lovely people.
They are. Oh my God. I love them so much.
In a few years, they're our peers, you know? Once we are all like certified teachers, like our peers, you know?
Yeah.
Cheers.
So. Always keep Avis in your back pocket.
Oh, we love Avis.
I love Avis.
So, yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think if I have any more, any more answers to your questions about third or fourth year.
Okay. Oh, can we cut the thing about the part out?
Oh, I'll see if I can.
Okay.
But...
That should be a disclaimer every single time. Every time I'll be like, oh, Mari, can you cut out the part where I stuttered for 45 seconds? And she'll be like, I I don't know if I have those capabilities, so
Capabilities.
maybe just try not to do that next time.
Yeah, I fear. Okay, so I'm not an editor. I have 0 editing abilities. I simply have the software downloaded. I put it in there. I put the image of the logo, and then that's it. So, like, I could maybe do it, but then it's like there's just an awkward like cut in the middle of it. So maybe not.
That's okay. That's okay.
Maybe I need to be more direct with being like, I'm not an editor. Please don't say anything you're not comfortable being shared with the public.
Okay.
Because I can't. I don't know how. If anyone's an editor and wants to edit the podcast for free because we have no budget, that'd be great. But
well, maybe next year you can ask Sydney and Anesh to give you a little
for budget.
Yeah. Who knows?
Perhaps.
Oh, also, I'm surprised you haven't plugged this yet, but I was on Instagram the other day and I saw that we have an Instagram account for this podcast.
We do. But
We also-
I haven't done anything with it yet. Okay.
We have some like logos in Canva that we've yet to like all look over.
Oh my God, can we make a TikTok and put it on the Instagram account?
I don't even have TikTok.
What is wrong with you?
You don't have TikTok.
I deleted it in grade 11 going
11?
No, in the beginning of grade 12 because it wasn't productive for
You know
my
what?
life.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Instagram Reels has taken over.
Yeah.
And that's like probably worse. So.
Yeah, I would love to do a TikTok. I saw the TikTok. Yeah, I saw the TikTok Izzy made for the formal. I loved it.
It was
I know.
so good.
I know.
So we should be doing stuff
Shout
like
out
that.
Izzy!
Oh, love her.
My friend.
Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. I will shut up and stop talking. But
yeah.
yeah, we're going to wrap it up,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
We
So
gotta go.
thank you so much for having me on. My dream has now been fulfilled. I'm now
Thank you for
successful
coming.
in life. I can graduate knowing that I've been on the
On the
Why It Matters
podcast.
podcast. And yeah, moral of the story, it matters because it matters.
All right. We'll catch you guys next time on our pursuit to figure out why it matters. I was just trying that one out.
That's staying in.
We can cut the tape now. Cut the tape.
Okay, bye everyone.
Bye.